kickoff.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run with Patterson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to Alvaro. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. A very solid gain of 27.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First carry for the Alvaro Swift.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big game.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Tucker
on now, Tucker McCann.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 10.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Burrow looking to pass. And complete this into Patterson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Really well, and it's picked. And they get the full ball, and not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they could put their back against it and know exactly. so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Okuebuna. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Oh, nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. When points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Here's one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Patterson. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Eluding the and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Texans 1st down.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Patterson on the carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep and no fire. Works to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Isaiah Simmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards on the play. First down.
At the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
4 yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Cordell Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw here. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's second down.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. second and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And again, this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Chase Young. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Turnover on down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up second and 2.
Burrow will throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. That catch good for only a couple.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alvaro there to make the grab. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
For the extra point.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Michael Dixon set to
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Moody. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the
play action. It's Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down, and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead, but don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's
incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Tarvarius Moore in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams,